Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Andres Borregalis ready to get us started. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Juke the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate, where I just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working from the gun, Williams. Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, most exciting player, not just in his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket. He's a franchise quarterback to build upon.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the 46. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And Jackson slides in safely after picking up enough for that first down.
A gain of 14.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll run here on first down. He gets it ahead and winds up with about 3. Jalen Johnson with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. He's looking for Mark Andrews. And it's 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. Firing one deep for the end zone. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have it. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 25-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Third and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's on target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Could not evade him. That was Cody Simon.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Williams to throw on third. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Now Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Toss play, Swift. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. And I'm looking for that to be called again.
Williams on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. They set up the screen here to Swift. They take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, here's Williams. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And the Bears showing dime for this 3rd down play. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flush down now to his left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. Now it's Lamar. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arms.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Now Borregales on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bears about set for their next possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running with Swift out of the gun. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Swift gets it on the option. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Chicago first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On play action, Williams getting out to his left. Williams hitting that ball's out. And the Ravens make the recovery. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lamar off the play fake. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Ravens first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Sending the tight end in motion left. Here's Henry on the option. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Passes man, it's cut by Andrews. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Listen, everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Borregales on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Williams will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
On their own side, but only need an inch or 2 here, so they're going for it. Here we go, 4th down with Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Now here he goes. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, here's Swift. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Trying the left side with Johnson. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Now it's a bootleg for him. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So the incompletion on first, here's 2nd and goal. They go counter, it's Johnson. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
This is 3rd and goal. They're backed up to the 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Santos' kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Ravens who have 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews has it, work in the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Slot man in motion right. 1st down throw for Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Lamar now from the gun. Back to Flowers they go. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Lamar throwing again. couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And that means third down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Jackson now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
From the 37. Short pass brought in. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up third and inches.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away.
The Bears
One last play before the break.
At their own 35-yard line.
A final throw before the break. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They put Flowers in motion right. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the gun, Henry. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Lamar back to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Escapes a defender. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field.
27-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams has the connection to Smythe. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. On the give, here's Judkins. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 43. Pass cut by Adunze. And he's tackled for a short gain.
To number 15, Adunze. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Ravens going to the dime package on this 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. Jukes out a 1-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
Connor on the inside give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
6 DBs out there for the Ravens. Third down coming up. Now Williams. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. Santos' kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Running it after the penalty, and he pushes them a little closer to the 3. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. On play action, Williams. Looking for somewhere to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're left with third and goal.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Third and goal, it's Williams. Jump off, caught by his back. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So on fourth down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Santos' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
He's happy to bring them 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Hill now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this series with an option left. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. Third down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Turning to Henry on third. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now here's Williams. He takes it himself. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Chicago Bears.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Williams throwing again here on 2nd down. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Rome Odunze, the intended receiver. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Ravens trotting out their offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 from the 41. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 29-yard.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's Henry on the counter. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Motioning right is Hopkins. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Jackson keeping it himself. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Quick pass right side, complete. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 18. Now Borregales on to send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Escapes out to the left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Bears first down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Williams to throw on first. Find Johnson out of the backfield. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Williams will look to throw. Johnson once more. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Williams. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Williams set to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, left side to Johnson. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Williams off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Williams to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's got enough to move the sticks.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12. Trying again, following the set. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
Williams with 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That is a wow. Maybe that's a double wow for me. 2 sacks in the previous 3 snaps. I can really criticize quarterbacks, and too often I do, to get rid of the football, but that is about a defensive effort. Knowing what's on the line when you get in the situations in the red zone, Kate, can't do it much better than that.
Has it at the 7. Oh, no, he's out. They didn't even come close. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. And they're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Ravens about set to celebrate this win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Going to the ground again on first. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lamar's going to keep this one. And he'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
3rd and just 2 to go. They run with Neal. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today. And boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out. They backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate. So much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Chicago.